say. Italy was a great, adventure, I suppose. We went over there, with a chip on the shoulder and thought, we had to get this one done and get it done right, to get us back where we needed to be. We've done that. We've come back, and this is what's next. So yeah, I'm excited. As soon as I heard about these back garden brawls, I rang John. I said, look, we need to.
You probably had a few before.
Yeah. Well, it's not getting paid as much, I suppose. I said to John, you need to get on the phone to someone and see if we can get on one of them, as fast as possible. So to get on one and headline the first one, I'm over the moon with. It's a good fight, but it's one that I believe I can win and look good in. So yeah, it all stands for a good night.
Yeah, it just shows if you stay driving for your targets and pushing and staying determined, you'll get your opportunities you need, and this is a perfect opportunity for me to refresh my career and push on. Yeah, what people don't realise is I'm still young, I'm still a baby, I'm 24, but I'm maturing all the time, and over these 18 months, like you say, I've been maturing and learning a lot and working on stuff, and have a lot of time to work on things. When everything's going right, you're not working on stuff, you're just cruising by. But now I've been working on a lot of things, being very negative on stuff I've been doing, so making sure it's all perfect. And I believe I've matured, I'm stronger, I'm a man now, and I just believe Sam was a massive bolter, but he ain't as dominant at light middle. Everyone's going on about the fight camp of boring and like in the hotel and weird in the back garden. For me, this is the best possible situation I could have. I've lived a very active life, so for the lockdown I've had no distractions. I've had the best camp I've ever had as a pro. Being in a hotel for 4 days before the fight is perfect, because I'm usually running around like a lunatic, dropping tickets off, picking up money, and I'm just focused on the fight. And I think, like you said, if you look at my pictures and my training and you speak to Tony and the boys in the gym, I've never been so determined and to get the win and in such a good shape. So I'm just looking forward to Saturday night now.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm 100% ready. I'm not going to throw any cliches at you, but yeah, I'm ready. It's all the same to me. Like I said before, I'd do it in my back garden if I got paid, with no one watching. So your back garden is just a bigger, posher back garden. So I'm happy to do it there.
Yeah, absolutely. First you could say big tough fight at lightweight. Gavin Gwynne's a real tough lad, durable. He gave a real good account of himself versus Joe Carlina. So I'm expecting a tough night. The guy works hard, and seeing from his previous interviews, he's very confident in getting the win. So I'm excited about this one. No, definitely. I need to be smart about my work. If I go in and get ragged and try and use this part to talk about, it could backfire on me. I need to be smart about my work and stick to the game plan that me and my team have set out to make sure that I get the win.
Yeah, definitely. He's a massive puncher. It doesn't matter if he's down at super feather or lightweight. He's a massive puncher. Like you see the people he's been in with and knocking over in 2 or 3 rounds. So that speaks for itself. So I'm gonna be definitely wary, and I gotta go and stick to the game plan during the fight.
So Fabio, what are you about? Certainly not that tash, I think, in future, but no. Looking forward to a big test on Saturday night. And let's be honest, on Saturday, your career gets real.
Yeah, definitely. On Saturday's the big test. Like everyone's been saying, it's the coming out party, the announcement, the real test to kind of get rid of some of them question marks that people have about me and them reservations that maybe it's just all hype, or maybe it's just the backing that I have or the build up that maybe I'm not everything everyone's making up to be, but I'm here to prove that I am. Oh yeah, 100%. I expect him to bring it full force. He says this is the best shape he's been in. He's been able with the lockdown and stuff to fully focus on the gym and the work and stuff. So hopefully on Saturday night I get the best Simon Vallily, and then that will lead me to saying that I got the proper win and I took on a real competitor and I got that win.
Simon, firstly, what do you think of this moustache? obviously not at your level.
I don't think he's man enough to go a real one, is he?
I'm just seeing how you feel about it. No? Don't like it?
No.
Not for it?
Didn't suit you.
No? Alright, I'll shave it off, don't worry.
Alright, bro. Yeah, it's a great chance, great opportunity. I'm in great shape for it. I've applied myself properly, focused, trained well, trained hard, trained properly, done it all right. Fabio, yeah, he possesses some talent. I'm not going to sit here and say he doesn't, because he does. He's fast, he's athletic. But the best Sam Valley beats the best Fabio Wardley. We haven't seen the best Sam Valley. I'm sick of going on about it. But, you know, I think you might be expecting the Sam Valley from the Craig Glover fight, from the half-length ball fight, but I can assure you that you won't be able to call on Saturday night. You know, he's had a few white-collar fights. He's banged a few German out, and he's sparred with some good fighters. You know, he's managed by Dillian White. Wow, you know what I mean? I haven't lost no sleep over him, because I know when I'm on my game, this fella doesn't stand a chance. And we can sit here and sit as much as we want. We can talk a load of crap in the press conferences, but when that bell goes, that's when I'll do my talking, because all this means nothing at the minute, does it? 100%, but I don't mind that. I enjoy that. He's underrated me, you know. And Tony Bellew knows, not many people know, but a lot of people, only a few people know that when I'm on my game, the amount of talent I possess is much more than that man there. And I've heard a few things, you know, he's going to sit back and box and this, and I have to come forward and I have to get him to a dogfight. I don't know where that's come from. I could easily outbox you for 10 rounds. Box rings on you, honestly. But all this talk about me having to turn into a dogfight and me after this and that. Listen, if you want to sit and box, I'll sit and box. No problem. I'll jab that face to pieces.
Well, we would rather see you have a tear up, to be honest with you lads, but you got to do what you got to do. But Fabio, are you ready to go to those depths on Saturday night to get the victory? Are you ready for a dogfight? Are you going to box a move? Are you going to mix it up? Are you ready to go?
He doesn't know whether he's ready for a dogfight. He doesn't know whether he's ready.
Do you think he's got it in him for a dogfight?
We'll see on Saturday where he's got, but he doesn't know. No one knows. He's knocked 8 journeymen out. Wow. He's sparred with some good fighters. Wow. Who hasn't? I wouldn't sit here and go on about sparring. I spar with him, names and all that. But no one gives a fuck. Sparring. Let's get real, let's box. Let's fight. Saturday night, town schools, lights on, me and you in the ring. Bish, bash, bosh.
Let's get that work. I'm ready for it. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here to show. That I need a real competitor in front of me, someone who's not.
And I hope you're the next best thing to sliced bread.
Yeah?
I hope you are.
Yeah. Because when it comes, when I hit you in your face, and you're asleep on that floor and you're looking up, and you're saying it was all hype, and it was all hype.
I'm a part of the time, I'm a part of the hype. I don't listen to the hype, I'm bothered. I couldn't give 2 fucks. I hope you are best thing to sliced bread. I hope you are. Because if you are, I promise you, I can be whatever you are, honestly.
There's nothing in your arsenal that you can beat me with. There's nothing there. You're washed up. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. You came to heavyweight because you wasn't committed. You couldn't do cruiserweight. You couldn't make the weight anymore. You couldn't be bothered to train. You couldn't bother to put the work in. Yeah. And you came to heavyweight thinking, I'll be a bit lazy with my training and I'll knock a few people out. And now you're here and you're in with a real heavyweight who's gonna punch your face in.
Yeah. A real what? Real
heavyweight.
Listen, mate. We can sit here and go back and forth, this and that. But when it comes down to it, you fuck all. You've done a bit of white collar boxing. You've knocked 8 journeymen. Wow. There's about another 2,000 professional fighters like you in the country. You've white collar boxing and knocked 8 journeymen out. Let's be real. Let's be honest.
We're here. We're honest.
Let's be honest.
Yeah. And I'm here to show that a true competitor like you, someone that's done all the ABA, someone that's done all the GB, I've got my Commonwealth medal, let me wave it around, and I can still punch you up, even though doing 4 white collars and banging out a few journeymen, I'll still be able to punch you up.
That's why we're here, aren't we?
We're here to find out.
That's why we're here.
We're here to find out, aren't we?
Ding, ding, that's why we're here.
Fabio, you want a knockout?
Always. That's what I'm here for. That's what heavyweights are about. That's what we're all here for. We're here for the knockout, and that's what I'm going to get.
It looks like you couldn't even grow a tash. You're going to stubble on you. You look like a big dyke. That's what you look like.
I'm young, I'm pretty, I look nice.
That's what you look like. You look like a big dyke. You're a big lesbian. That's what you look like. Saturday night, tune in. Boom. We'll see what this cunt's about. We'll see what I'm about. Let's get on.
Well, we apologise for any language there, but we are in quarantine. It can do it to you.
Can we have a face-off?
We definitely will have a face-off.
first test, and it's one I'm very comfortable of. And you know, coming here to fight camp, you know, we've got to thank you as well for putting the setup on the big occasion of what it is. But you know, it's time to get to business now, and we're here for one reason, and that's to fight. And you know, it's my first step up, and one I'm very confident for.
Definitely, it's an opportunity that I was looking for. To be honest with you, when this lockdown came about, I thought I was meant to be fighting for the central area on the 6th of June. I think I boxed the week after Dalton, boxed on the 7th, I boxed on the 14th, and then the lockdown came about a week, 2 later, and I thought, what am I going to do here now? So I knew that fight wasn't happening, so I just thought, and I was getting onto you on Twitter about the Gardner fight, and you just blanked me, so. And then Steve Woods got back to me and said, look, Eddie's not going to put two of Steve Woods' lads on the fight, you know, he's looking for fights of his own. And then I didn't hear nothing for a while, and I was in the car, like I said, I've mentioned it in my previous interviews. He phoned me and said, what do you think of Dalton Smith? And I just said, I'd never really heard of Dalton Smith or seen any much of him, but I said, if you can make the fight, make the fight. I mean, because I believe in myself against anybody at 140 pounds. I'll give anyone a fight at 140 pounds. Trust me on that one. And Saturday night, I'm going to prove that. Of course, yeah, it's a fight, isn't it? I've got to make it uncomfortable for him as much as I can. And Saturday night, that's what I'm aiming to do.
I'm not saying, you know, it's going to be a wipeout, but I believe these levels, and you know, Nathan said before, we both haven't been in those situations as a professional, and I know I'm going back to the amateurs, but I've been in some very tough WSBs in the amateurs, boxing, you know, the Olympic silver medalist in Toledo Lopez did 5 rounds, you know, some of the tough Kazakhs, so I've had those tough fights, and I know it's a totally different game, but it's the same setup, and I just feel on Saturday night I'm just going to show my levels.
Yeah, it's a huge opportunity for me, and I'm glad to be a part of it. It's part of history. It's something we might never see again, so thanks for having me, and I'm glad you like the Barnet, but it's going to have to go at some point, but we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure when, but it's going to go at some point, and it's a fight that I'm looking forward to. When Dave rang and said, you know, you're going to be fighting behind closed doors, your show was the first one cancelled, so you got the first opportunity to come back. The name that they said first was Reece Bellotti, will you fight? And I said, yeah, no problem. It's going to be a good fight, and a fight that I think everyone's going to be looking forward to.
Yeah, no, exactly that. Like you said, didn't perform to my best in Italy. It kind of is what it is. You don't look too much back on it, and with excuses and things like that, it is what it is on the night. And like you say, I got the offer for Jordan Gill. I thought it was a great fight for me to prepare myself back up to where I want to be. Oh yeah, definitely. Like you say, I'm going to leave everything in there that on the night. And if Gill comes out the winner, I'll put my best performance I can on that night.
Jordan, 100%. Everything's on the line for us both, and I think that's what makes this fight so important, so interesting for everybody involved. So I've got to be aware. I've got, like you said, I said he's got world-class power, and I believe that he's got 12 knockouts out of 14 wins, and he'll be looking for them big shots, and I've got to make sure that I avoid them big shots, and we'll see on the night.